get lost in the rabbit hole. Connect every emotion, experience, adventure, struggle, pain, and achievement. Know the past, feel the future, and live this moment with Nisha Harale every Sunday on Niche Radio.
We're so fought there. This weather is changing gears and my clothes are changing. Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning in to our 19th episode of Let's Get Lost in the Rabbit Hole with me, Nisha Harale, on Niche Radio. And in conversation with me today is a lawyer, music producer. He's also a DJ. Let's say hello to Chakravyuh. Hi Shavir, aka Chakravyuh. Are you all set to get lost in the rabbit hole?
Hi Nisha, thanks for having me on your show and on Niche Radio. Yes, I'm all set.
Why the name Chakravyuh?
So, as the name suggests, according to Hindu mythology, it represents a labyrinth. So, I had chosen this word because I imagine our lives to be sort of a maze in which one tries to find the way out, and once you find the way out, that's your salvation. But in my music, I try and create that maze for the listeners, however, with a proper and safe exit.
Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Guwahati and pretty much raised in Assam.
What does music mean to you?
Music is food for my soul, and it's a language that I understand best.
When did music hit you?
I was introduced to music at an early age. I thank my grandmom, who was also an accomplished singer, for having inspired me ever since. And as far as I can remember, since the age of 4 or 5, I was already listening to a lot of music.
Did you goof up anytime?
Well, a lot of times. So, in fact, before I started out with electronic music, I used to play with several bands. And there were occasions where we would goof up on stage. But in a way, it was fun. And as far as performing as a DJ, there were certain instances where, due to technical glitches, my equipment just stopped working or there was audio fallout, and it was kind of embarrassing on the dance floor.
Did anyone come and ask you for song requests at the underground events that you played?
Oh, yes, that's a common feature. And especially in club events, I had to experience this a lot of times where people would just come up and ask you to play random tracks. But however, it is much less in outdoor events and proper festivals.
Let's go back in time. How was it when you played for the first time? How was the feeling?
So the first time I performed on stage as a DJ, the feeling was entirely different because all along I was always used to playing an instrument on stage, but in this case it was completely different. But nonetheless, it was really fun, and I can still recall it was in one of the parties in Assam where it was on a boat. It was a boat party, and I have some really good memories of that event, which was in 2006 or 7.
How has your journey been so far?
So far, the journey has been remarkable, and at the same time, it's been humbling. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for all the love and support. I had my shares of ups and downs in the journey so far, but I also know that I have miles to go before I sleep.
What do you do for a living besides music?
So, besides music, I'm also a practicing lawyer. I deal mainly in litigation cases, which involves a lot of court work.
Is it difficult to explain to your colleagues that you are a music artist?
Well, I won't say it was difficult because most of my colleagues are open to the idea of, a lawyer also following his passion. But yes, since both the professions are poles apart, so sometimes it does get a little challenging to kind of explain, what you're doing.
Lawyer and a psychedelic music producer. Is it tough to manage both?
Well, I've been asked this question several times, and my answer to that would be it's not really tough. It's how you manage your time and your energy on both. And so far, I've been happy that I've been able to pursue both of them.
There are many outdated laws that need to change for the betterment of the entertainment industry. What's your take on it?
I absolutely agree with you on this. I feel it's not only outdated, but also certain amendments can be brought in, to empower the artist and give him more rights over his work. I would also suggest that agreements be signed while hiring an artist for an event. This way, artists can be safeguarded from these defaulting companies who fail to pay up.
Do you think the psychedelic music scene is very misunderstood in India?
Yes, I think not only in India but in most parts of the world, the psychedelic scene is always stigmatized with the use of contraband substances and of being a counterculture that promotes this kind of a lifestyle. So I guess it's each to his own, and no matter what, people would still find reasons to level allegations against the psytrance music scene.
What makes a good music producer?
I think primarily a good music producer should be open to listen and experiment with all kinds of music. Also, having a musical background of any sorts is an added bonus.
What makes a good DJ?
So, as I had mentioned earlier, I would again say it is very important for a DJ or a producer, to inculcate the habit of listening to various forms of music and genres. Also, a DJ should be equipped with a good collection of music and be able to take its listeners on an adventure.
You are a music producer and a DJ. What's your take on it? How important are both roles, and do both roles need each other?
I think both roles are equally important, and being a bit of both gives you an edge over understanding your music better. And I would say this because I started off with music production, and it was only then I realized how important it is also to learn how to mix properly, because that is one medium how you would perform your music.
What change do you wish to see in the music industry?
So one of the changes that I would like to see in the music industry is the industry giving a fair chance and opportunity to artists out there, irrespective of their connections and networks, blah blah blah. It should be the music that does the talking.
What are your future projects coming up?
So apart from my project Chakraview, I have another project that I started off this year. It's called Juggernaut, and it's more on the night full-on style. And the other project that I started off this year is with my wife Reza. It's called Blank Note, and it has a electro pop kind of feel to it.
Where can one follow you and find your music?
So I have dedicated pages on Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, Bandcamp, Beatport, and yeah, you can just Google Chakraview or Juggernaut and it should take you there.
I believe you love to travel, so where all have you traveled?
Yes, I do enjoy traveling, and I have been fortunate enough to travel to a few countries. I have been able to visit few remote parts of England, Ireland, France, Turkey, Egypt, and as well as Thailand. And I'd also been to China on 2 different occasions to perform there.
What's your take on spirituality?
So I see spirituality as a path to personal growth and to awareness.
The times we are in, everything is online. Where do you think is the music industry headed to?
So as we have seen, due to all the lockdowns and restrictions, actual physical events have drastically reduced. And we have also seen a ballooning of all these online streaming events that's been happening. And now with the lockdowns being relaxed, we are seeing small events happening here and there, which is a positive sign. So I think in the near future there would be a hybrid system of online and actual events which would happen.
3 rules on how to party safe and healthy.
Okay, firstly, you should come to the party with a smile and with a good vibe. And secondly, please stay hydrated at all times. And thirdly, have fun and please ensure people around you have fun and make it fun for everyone else.
Advice to young aspiring artists.
My advice would be to be patient as all good things take time. I would also advise you to keep working on your skills and trying to upgrade them. And just don't be in a hurry. Get your concepts right. It'll take you a long way. Thank you, Nisha, for featuring me on your show.
Thank you, Chakravyuh, for taking us to your journey. Here's wishing you all the very best. And thank you to all our listeners for tuning in. Do catch me again next Sunday at 10 a.m. Have a super Sunday, everyone, and enjoy the set by Chakravyuh.